The road to the White House is heating up. The GOP field is beginning to take shape. Now, former President Trump takes center stage at CPAC, pulling a lead in the straw polls. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is still turning heads as he is tracking his own particular path. He is not making an official bid for the candidacy yet, but he's been on tour all around the country. He spoke to a sold-out audience at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California on Sunday, and Tom Dempsey is live in Washington, D.C. So what's the word on the street, Tom? Is he running for president or not?
Well, I mean, I'm sure the big chatter is he is. We're still waiting for the official announcement, Adrienne. But, here we are, about a year out from those official primaries and caucuses. And right now, as we're speaking, the Trump campaign has a lot of momentum. Not only did the former president headline the CPAC this past weekend over in Maryland, but that ever-popular straw poll that's held as part of the event, he won that by a big margin over Governor Ron DeSantis. So, again, a lot of momentum this morning. And this is as this field of presidential candidates is still sort of evolving, and we'll get to that in about a moment. But we want to show you the results of this straw poll showing former President Donald Trump with 62% of support. People who voted in this at CPAC, with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis finishing in a distant second at 20%. Not a good sign for Nikki Haley, as she finished with just 3% support. That's finishing behind relatively unknown Perry Johnson, a Michigan businessman who declared his candidacy at CPAC. But Mr. Trump was the CPAC headliner, as I said, promising to build on his legacy. And he really avoided direct attacks against Republican challengers. He said he wanted to finish what he started and said he would continue his campaign even if he ends up getting indicted in one of the 2020 election probes he faces or the classified documents investigation.
No walls, no borders, bad elections, no voter ID. We will beat the Democrats. We will rout the fake news media. We will expose and appropriately deal with the rhinos. We will evict Joe Biden from the White House.
Now, Adrienne, you were asking about Governor Ron DeSantis. Well, he skipped CPAC this year and instead going on his book and fundraising tour. He spoke last night at the Ronald Reagan Library in California. And while he took some jabs at California Governor Gavin Newsom, he too avoided any direct attacks on competitors. Take a listen.
A leader is not captive to polls. A leader will help shape and lead the public's opinion. If they see you put out a vision, if they see you execute on that vision and produce good results, the people will follow.
Now, we're still awaiting an official word on Governor Ron DeSantis on whether or not he will run for the White House. One person we know who won't be doing that, former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, who announced over the weekend that he will not be running. He said that a crowded field of Republicans could lead to Donald Trump winning, and he does not want to see that happen, Adrienne.
All right, Tom, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.